everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Abigail Kaale, and I am a certified Christian life coach as well as the founder of Perfect Love Life Coaching. Thank you all so much for clicking on this video. It is greatly appreciated and really supports the channel as well as the business. I cannot wait to go on this journey with you, and I'm just going to introduce myself a little bit, who I am, what I do, who I help, and how I can help you. I am a certified Christian life coach, and I help women own their Christian identity with joy and purpose through biblical truths. So I use biblical scriptures and devotions and worship and prayer, and I implement those all in my coaching strategy and my own personal coaching framework. Now, I just threw a lot of coaching things at you, so I'm going to reel it in and give you the actual definition of what a coach is. A coach is a professional who helps a client achieve their own personal goals. So it's pretty simple. There are a variety of different coaches. There are health coaches, fitness coaches, business coaches, marketing coaches. There are spiritual coaches. There's marriage coaches. So there are a wide variety of different coaching categories that you can use as your own and personally go into. Now, I have been personally certified through Coach Training Alliance, which is a 6-month course and is an ICF accredited program. That is the Institution Coaching Federation. So that is like the main place that you have to get verified through, and you have to make sure all your credentials are down pat, background checked. You have to make sure that the program is ICF certified, or else it is not really a legit program at all. I have had 3+ years of actual experience coaching, and now I am finally a certified life coach with my own coaching business. So Perfect Love Life Coaching is just simply me. I just put a name to it. And the reason I called that is because I'm trying to spread Jesus's perfect love. I think that is the foundation for everything that I do. This is not just a job. It is my passion. It is my craft. I am so thrilled also to be sharing it online with you. I do have an Instagram that I share a lot of my stuff on that I started a few months ago, and I've been building up to this point and getting it ready and curated, and I am just so excited to finally be sharing it with you. So what coaching actually is I'll just kind of backtrack a little bit. Like I said, it is a professional who is helping a client reach their own personal goals. And for me, what that looks like whenever I'm helping a client is I'm going through verse studies and Bible studies. I'm going through devotionals. We're going over a Christian framework, everything from the Christian view, not just the world view. I am a certified life coach, but I use my Christian perspective and I put a spin on it. So I was not actually certified through a Christian program, but that of course is not necessary to be a Christian life coach. Whenever I say coaching, I mean that I'm like right alongside you in the process. So whenever I have a client, it's like 100% and 100%. You know, of course, they're the one who makes the final decisions on everything, but I'm giving guidance, advice, insights, really listening intuitively and getting their feedback and what they want and truly trying to listen to them, because that is really all that matters. Okay, so now that I've said kind of what I do as a coach and what coaching is, I'm going to kind of shift into what it is not and what I do not do personally. For coaching, it is very different than consulting or counseling or therapy or psychology, like a psychotherapist. Those things are extremely different and very separated. One of the differentiating and very huge differences between coaching and things like psychotherapy or counseling or consulting even would be that I'm never going to prescribe you for any prescription drug. I'm never going to diagnose you either with any mental illness or anything like that. So, I'm not like a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you what you have and what you don't have in that regard. One of the things that Coach Training Alliance actually taught me to do was how to spot signs that someone was not a good fit for me as a coach, meaning that they maybe showed signs that they needed a therapist or a psychotherapist or a counselor or something along those lines rather than just a life coach. Let me say, for example, would be if someone is going and delving back into their trauma and they can't leave the past behind. For me, this is something that I heard, and I love to reiterate it to other people, is that therapy is taking someone from dysfunctional to functional, and coaching is taking someone from functional to excellent. So this does not mean that you have to go to therapy first in order to have a life coach. That's not what I mean. What I am saying is sometimes people are looking for the solution to deal with trauma rather than saying, okay, I realize what's wrong, I realize what I need to change, I realize my traumas and my things of my past, and I'm done with it, and I'm ready to finally move forward in the present and make present change. I like to work with clients that are ready for success right now. They're ready to say, I want to take the steps, I want to take the action, I want to set up a game plan with you so that way we can really have a successful journey and I can better my walk with Jesus. Those are kind of the do's and the don'ts of coaching, what it is and what it isn't. So that's kind of generalized what it is and what it isn't. The difference between worldly coaching and then my Christian life coaching in my framework is that instead of finding the solutions within yourself, we look in scripture and I help you apply it to your life. If you're looking at a verse and you're like, man, this is really good, but I just don't really understand how to apply it personally, that's something I really love to help people understand, is how to take it and create some application for your daily life where you can implement prayer daily and Bible reading daily, and how to take those biblical principles and translate them into everyday living, because sometimes it can be hard to do that, and I definitely understand that. So that is one of my greatest strengths and greatest passions that I like to do within my personal framework of coaching. Moving on from that, I do want to address the title of the video, which is 18-Year-Old Life Coach, What? Okay, I understand how that can be a little bit intimidating, or you're confused by it, or like, what? You are so young. How are you certified and actually doing this for a living? Well, let me explain. Yes, I am young, but also yes, I am certified and I actually am a professional, so I am able to do this, and I have my certificate of completion of the program I did, and I put in the work, I put in the hours, I put in the years in preparation for coaching, and I am finally going to share that and use it in a real business. People have definitely tried to kind of dissuade me from the idea of using my age as a focal point of this video and of my coaching, but the reason I do it is because I understand the stigma behind it. You know, Jesus talks about truth and honesty, and I want to be very transparent to you guys and my clients and anyone in between, because everyone should understand what they're getting into before they actually book a consultation with me. I will always be open about my age. I will always be open about my experience, because you're supposed to coach what you know. And I know the things I'm talking about. And this helps kind of filter out the people who are comfortable with my age and the people who are not comfortable with it and would rather go to someone who's older or in their eyes more wise or more advanced in a certain topic or area. And now we're starting to get into the who I help. And as far as ages go, because I am a young coach myself, I am coaching from what I know. And what I know is 13-year-old young ladies, 13 to 14-year-old to like 23, 24-year-old. And the reason I kind of like to stay in that lane is because I was 13, 14, I was those ages once, and I know what it's like. And I know what it's like kind of being stuck in this middle ground of 18 years old, you know, becoming an adult and experiencing those transitions. And I have helped people who are a few years, if not quite a bit older than me. And so I've just really prayed on it, and I've really talked to God about it and gotten a good, strong number. And where I don't feel, you know, convicted, and I don't feel ashamed or confused about what I'm talking about. I feel very confident in it. The Lord is, He works through me and provides me with the words and the wisdom. So I put full faith in Him that I am speaking to the right crowd whenever I do take on clients. Now, that being said, that does not mean I can't take on older clients than that, and possibly a little bit younger than the 13 mark. But the reason for that is because if you're comfortable with how old I am and you think I can benefit you, then of course I would love to help you as much as I can. I'm not going to turn away someone who's, in their 30s or a bit older than the age range that I've kind of made for myself. But it's just, that's like my conviction. But if someone else is like, man, I think she could actually be a benefit to me or really help me in this area, then go for it. Message me, email me, and let me know that you're interested, because I would love to help anyone who's interested and who's comfortable with my age, my experience, and what I do and who I help on a daily basis. So now that we've kind of gotten to the who I am and what I do and who I help, now we're gonna talk about how I can help you. So basically, just really getting into that, I would like to start with kind of what I offer. I offer one-on-one coaching, so it's just 60-minute coaching with someone, and it's a one-on-one thing where that's how all my sessions are at the moment. So it's just you and me chatting and coming up with a game plan. You're bringing a solid agenda that you would like to speak on, and I talk to you about that. We work through it. I listen to you. You want advice from me, I give it. If you don't, you just want to vent, sure thing, let's do it. However the session goes. So it's just 60 minutes of that. I offer those, and then I offer mostly packages. So I have a 2-month, a 4-month, and a 6-month package where you can sign up for those and kind of see what it's like to work with me. I always do free consultations and free sample sessions, and as of right now, I'm doing free sample sessions for anyone who's interested, so there's, no strings attached. But that's something that I do right now, and that's open for anyone who wants it, as long as you are a woman and you are willing and you're comfortable with how old I am and what I do. In the future, I am hoping to definitely do some workshops and do some group coaching. So if you're interested in that, then please comment below and let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. And one of the ways that I actually will be able to help you and what I'm wanting to take this channel into is a series that I have teased on my Instagram and I've prepped for and I'm so thrilled about, but it is Mastering the Fruits of the Spirit, and that is going to be a 9-part series where I go into each fruit of the Spirit in depth, detailed. We go through verses, we go through different portions of scripture that relate to the passage in Galatians that specifically talks about it. I'm going to share some insights about it and ways that you personally can apply that into your own daily life. So I hope that's something that you're excited for. Most things I post here, I'm going to shorten and stick onto my Instagram. I post all my announcements on my Instagram, and anything that is of importance will go on there as well. As of right now, I'm really focused on this series that I'm working on and that's coming up. So I'm really going to have kind of like my head into that and really focusing on that. But I also am very, very open to suggestions. If you are interested in anything that is on your heart or something that you've just been thinking about a lot recently, something that interests you, anything that you're confused about or whatever, then you can, of course, comment below or private message me on Instagram and let me know about it. Give me some details about it so that way I can do maybe some videos on it to help you a little bit. All the links below are of my Instagram, my Facebook, my email on there, and my website as well. So if you would like to contact me about anything and everything coach related or spiritually based, then please do so. I'd love to hear from you and get your feedback. But I think that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you so much for staying till the end and listen to me ramble about my coaching practice and who I am. I'll get into my testimony and a few other things I think later on in different videos, but for now, this is just the basics. I'm very excited for what's to come, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.